Okay, stick with me on this one. There's a lot of details. I'm speaking to somebody who you were focused on travel, 10:01 on the clock, or you were focused on finding it, finding the place, finding the location, getting to the person, finding the spot, traveling, journeying, adventuring, or even playing with different passions. You were focused on this for a while, and then you found a spot in some capacity. You found a person, you found a spot, maybe both. Okay, I feel like you are connected in a relationship right now, or you have your sights on a relationship right now. I get strong water energy, so you could have strong water placements, or this person could, all right? This could also talk about the time of season, like Pisces season, for example, where there's a lot of converging, coming together. And what I see is now we've got our sights set more on what do I want to build from where I am. You could be wanting to start a business, build a business, or wanting to obtain material possessions or things. There's this feeling of wanting to start and build something. This could even be the relationship itself, but it's like we're transitioning from that feeling of venture, nomadic, passion to like stability and building. And we're just kind of in the beginning phases. We're in the start, okay? It seems like there's something that you've given a lot of stamina. You know, you've had a lot of stamina. You've given a lot of time, a lot of length to something to do with your voice, your perspective, your articulation, your writing, your speaking. All right. There's something about this communication that you give where you've been investing a long time in it. And what it feels is like you've come into this connection or this relationship, and as you're settling into the relationship and gathering the things that you need there or that you want there, you're also refocusing on what you want to build with your voice or with your business or with a passion or in this world of the earth. You know, it's like there's something that we want to do now that we're here, and we want to feel more settled in this, which could be a little bit of a foreign concept for you. Now, here's the main vibe. Whatever business you're wanting to start, material thing you're wanting to grow, whatever this Page of Pentacles is for you, this vision that you have that is more in the, physical, especially for you. This is not, you weren't like this before. This is more new for you. It's bigger than you think. This is more important than you realize yet. And it's going to actually put you into this Ace of Pentacles energy, this abundance energy. This is where it's taking you. And it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And I don't even think that you know this yet, especially because it's taking you here with justice. Libra energy, the energy of energetic balance. This could literally be legal matters that are in your favor, but I feel it's deeper. It's that energetic payout. I also feel like why this is so huge for you is because whatever thing you've been focused on, this, again, to run down the list, this business, relationship, the material things you want to grow, the more grounded energy, it's taken you a journey of a lot of like self-love, and I'm hearing self-patience, especially heavy on the self-patience. It's taken you a big, big journey to even get to that place of wanting that, nonetheless investing in that or feeling stable enough to take risk to invest in that, because it's almost risky for you in a way if you look at your whole life journey to invest like this. I hope I'm articulating this clearly. This is also a lot of shadow work. It's a lot of implementing your shame, implementing things you have hidden, owning aspects and parts of yourself that your family was not able to own in themselves, or people in this experience were not able to. Like, you've had to go through quite a journey with this that has not been so easy. And also the parts of yourself you've internalized that you don't really like or that feel icky to you, like you've really had to kind of learn how to make peace with them. And I also feel you've been making peace with ways you felt less than, envious, jealous, or felt like people had the path you wanted and you were lacking and like not liking your role, and you've had to realize and learn how you're like projecting your own lacks out onto that, and that it really has nothing to do with the outer world. Like, there's this whole journey you've been on so many levels that has brought you here to this incredible abundance that's so much bigger than you yet realize. 5:05 on the timer. It's also so interesting because part of your journey, it's like the version of you that judges and doubts the future version of you in her or their full like regality, in their full material satiated vibe, in their full I am crowned, I am guided, I am always raising my vibration, I stand tall. Like the version of you that has doubted and judged that version is actually the stunted version. So you would think it would be the version, it's not that version of you that was judging this version of you and making it feel small. It was this version of you that was judging that other version of you, the high vibing one, if you want to call it that made its own self stunted and small and interpreted its own self like this. You know, it's like you're really starting to grasp that concept more. And I feel like that's why this abundance and this success and this growth is so big for you, because of the perspective changes and the integration that you're doing and having. It's so big. Even if I can't really articulate it to you, it's like you know it, you feel it, you have it, you've been doing it. And that's a big root thing here. It's a big root reason. It's a big key to all of this. I also get the sensation of like, instead of immediately shooting down those people in certain positions or like feeling like, oh, that's bad or whatever, you're getting more curious. You're allowing yourself to actually lean into the blueprints that attract you, instead of leaning away from them and like, how did she do that, or how did they do that, how did they get there, how is it working for them? Like you're allowing yourself to be more curious about that path and that self, and that self, that version of you, that future version that you know is there, that is the version that is so aligned to exactly what you're getting curious about right now in this physical realm, this physical world. And it's a big part of where you've been headed a lot of your life. I also feel like you've had a lot of victories and a lot of successes, and you don't really acknowledge that sometimes or allow yourself to see that. It's like, it's time to start thinking of yourself as a winner, or whatever you want to call that. It's time to start thinking of yourself, to recognize yourself as somebody who has a lot of success in a lot of areas a lot of the time, instead of fixating on the areas where you feel like you didn't have success and then thinking more and more of yourself as like a loser or somebody who doesn't have success or doesn't know how to manifest. Like start seeing where you have, because there's so many areas that you have, so many times you have 10-10. You really need to soak up that self perspective and recognition and realization. On a purely practical level, some of you are just like, you're getting a new car soon, you're landing a very important role or job, or I am specifically hearing role, okay? Money's like, that's coming through for you. You're starting a business that's going to be way more successful than you realize. You're making purchases or investments in your body and self that are going to perpetuate so much more positive stuff in your life than you are realizing yet. All right. You have had more than enough practice. Like you've mastered the art of success, motion, movement, integration, balance. You've mastered it on so many levels. You know how to be consistent. You know how to access consistency, to engage in building up yourself, to have willpower. Like you know how to do this. It's almost that you need to get in the frequency of letting yourself know it, instead of like telling yourself like, oh, I don't know that, or I'm not good at that, or I don't do that, or even that background narration you have of just thinking. Like you need to really take time in a way to notice yourself, to set aside and even make a list of like how much you're achieving, that you've achieved, that you've done, that has moved for you, that's happened, even that's just happened in your life, how consistent you have been able to be. Like there's a lot here that you're doing that's extremely successful. It's just time to see it now. Okay, so there's so much in this message that we want to get out. We're going to make an extended reading. The link is in our bio. Please make sure the title and images matches. If you're on YouTube, the link is below. We really hope to see you there. But even if not, best of luck and success to you always on your journey.